everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Falcons going up against the Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Coleman, the man in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it'll bring up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Falcons send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Warner. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
Set, 3, 19. All right, now, look at 56. Leopard. Set, green, 39. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Let's go.
shift together here from the D-line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down following the run.
Set! 3-19!
They'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Daniil Hunter from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In motion, Gronkowski. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now he'll escape to his left. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. The play clock's running down. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time, the break goes against him.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. And the back goes into motion.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Falcons on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On third down, that's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go. Punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
All right, now look at 56. Check 26, check 26. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard, Leopard.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it first and 10.
All right, now look at 50. All right, here we go. 319. Detroit on now. Detroit. Blue 90. Leopard, Leopard.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go on the ground. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Right here on first down. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll make this a second and long. Look to throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. 319. Detroit! Detroit! He's coming. Over!
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16. He gets away from one. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Brand 38.
In motion, Patterson.
Flex round. Flex round.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
He'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fighting him off. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have. And what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 3-19. Back down. Go, Leopard. Leopard.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Now let's go. Green, over. Switch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third down and 12. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Set. Over.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.